the thing that I actually drew me to this watch was first the Jubilee bracelet, and second it's the shape of the case.
Bro,
if you look
at hold on, tomate, right?
Yes.
This is a very nice view, but your toilet is showing. Can you please close the door first? Sure. I'm holding the camera.
Okay, give me a sec.
Yeah, now it looks better, man. Just look at that face, the disinterest in watches. How dare you?
Not a fan.
Not a fan at all. So let's get back to your watches.
Okay.
The next three.
Okay, these three are chronographs, and why these three? Actually, I do have other ones, but I feel these three are closer to my heart. Now, most people would know back in the day we had Seiko and Tiny Seiko. Of course, Suwa always being the one pushing more interesting designs, and Tiny always being the one being a lot more conservative. So over here we have from Suwa, of course, the Panda, which I think a lot of Seiko enthusiasts would be very, very familiar with. So, and over here we have the Monaco from Tiny Seiko. So these two pieces are close to my heart because they represent a period in which Seiko was actually the first to come to market with a chronograph, even before the El Primero, and most people do not know that.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Most people think that the first mechanical chronograph that came to the automatic mechanical chronograph, not the self-winding, that came to market was the Zenith El Primero, but actually Seiko came earlier, by I think 1 or 2 months. But it was not documented. But by the time that they went to Basel back then, and show the finished product of the El Primero, Seiko already was selling the 6139, which is the basis of the movement for the Seiko Pope, which I don't have here. I tried to find it, I don't know where it is.
So you do have it.
Yeah.
Okay, first things first, guys, I want to say I'm sorry about the quality of the video. I cannot do a zoom because I'm using a GoPro, but this is the best that I can take a video of, you know. Not preferably the kind of quality that I want for the video, but it is what it is. I'm traveling here in Singapore, so yeah. So let's get back to Kelvin.
Alright, the last piece over here is a sort of seldom seen piece outside of Japan. So this is the Credo Pacific Millennium Limited Edition.
Another Credo.
Yeah. So why I wanted this piece, because I've always loved the Rolex Datejust, the classic ones with the Jubilee bracelet. So this has that, but a little bit more blingy. As you can see, the links in the center, they do have a high polish on the outside. So I mean, it's the best I could get outside of that. But at the same time, if you look at here, the interesting thing about this watch, it looks like it has lux, but actually it's not. It's actually a integrated bracelet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So let me just loosen this up, and you can see over here. There you go.
Oh,
it's an integrated bracelet.
The last link actually. Okay.
Yeah, but if you look here, it looks like it's got lug ears.
Yeah.
No. All right. So that's just a Easter egg. Very interesting thing about this.
But it's something that you like. It's something different, I would say.
Yeah, I didn't realize it until I got it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So the thing that I actually drew me to this watch was first the Jubilee bracelet, and second it's the shape of the case.
Bro,
if you look at
hold on, tomate, right?
Yes.
This is a very nice view, but your toilet is showing. Can you please close the door first?
Sure.
I'm holding the camera.
Okay, give me a sec.
Yeah, now it looks better, man.
So yeah, if you look at the case of this watch, can you see the protrusions on the left and on the right?
Yeah.
On the right, that same protrusion acts like a crown guard, but actually this reminds me a lot of a watch that I like a lot, but I will not be able to afford, and that is the Patek Philippe Nautilus. Alright, but of course the Nautilus has a kind of a different shape, but the ears over here remind me of that. So it's two watches that it reminds me of, the Nautilus and the Datejust. On top of that, if you look closely at the dial, it is a carbon fiber dial. And this dial actually gives us a lot of texture in sunlight, especially if you go at an angle. That's Seiko thing. That's a Seiko thing.
You remember my the Black Atlas?
Atlas, yes.
Black Atlas, the limited edition.
The 7S Atlas, yes.
With the
that one has
carbon fiber.
With a carbon fiber dial as well.
Yeah.
So and one more thing about this watch, if you look at it from certain angles, you can't really see the crystal. So that's something I like.
It looks like
it looks like you can just put your finger. Just
go from my.
Just go.
I just
stroke
want
the dust off the hands or something like that.
But I cannot move the minutes if I can.
All right. So and this movement is quite a highly decorated one in terms of Seiko. Of course, the Swiss will be a lot better, but one of the things that is quite interesting to see.
Yeah. So bro, okay. Now I want to be in the screen, right? So, when we were talking about Atlas, right?
Yeah.
Right. So this is a little bit of history on my side. Okay. The first Seiko that I got was an Atlas.
Yes.
It wasn't the black one. It was the other one with the yellow.
The Thai one.
The
Thai version.
Yeah. So it was really nice. It came with bracelet, but I switched it with the canvas strap with the what do you call it? The one with at the bottom. So it makes it a little bit more.
I kind of remember seeing that watch when I went over to your place.
Yeah.
I wasn't even into Seiko back then.
But
that was probably early 2000s.
I was into Seiko, but
or late 90s.
It just called on to me, and I bought it, and then that's where my interest started in Seiko.
And Atlas has such an interesting design.
Yes, I like it.
It looks like the Mad Meter. It looks like the Franken Tuna.
You know why? You know why I like the Atlas? Why I bought it? Because I'm a right-handed, but I wear my watches on my right, and the crown. That other crown, it looks just nice on my right hand because it's on the other side, right?
The orientation.
Yeah. So that's a little bit of history on my side. And then when he's talking about the carbon fiber dial on this, right? Yeah. I had another one. Yeah. And he used to be a watch repair guy as well. So my Atlas has condensation in the crystal, right? And then he actually
just stuff around with things
come on, man, don't be so modest, but you know your stuff, right? Yeah. So thank you so much, man. I particularly like the Monaco, right? Because it's just so unique to me. I've never seen.
So the Monaco has something very special about it. A lot of times, if you don't really do enough reading about this model, it doesn't strike you because you don't see it. If you look at it sideways, you can see that the subdial ones at 6 is actually a stack.
Okay.
So at that point of time, and the only one who does a stack in current modern day, if I'm not wrong, is Patek Philippe. And
Okay.
at that point of time, they did not even have this. So Seiko was the first to come up with a stack.
So Seiko really,
Yeah.
they were first with a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at it, it just strikes you like a 6139 poke with a single hand, but it's a stack hand.
Right.
Alright, so that's one thing very interesting as well. Yeah.
And the Panda as well. Okay, bro. Thank you very much for this. So we're gonna end it with this this category of watches, and then we're gonna go on to his other ones, right? So let's end it off.
Obligatory clap.